Sports. Welcome to Lincoln, Nebraska, and a place some of the game's immortals have called home. Johnny the Jet, Frazier, Crouch, Rozier, and many, many more have built this big red legacy as this crowd is ready to cheer on their beloved Cornhuskers. Today, two teams collide from the Pac-12, and conference implications are aplenty. As we'll see, the South Carolina Gamecocks taking on the Nebraska Cornhuskers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Will kick it away first. So much for the touchback. Here he comes. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. The offense lining up for a first down play. He's looking to throw it. A little release to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Really good job by the defense being disciplined. They sneak the running back out. You see it. Keep outside leverage and go make us tackle in space on a guy that's used to breaking tackles, used to making plays.
On second down, they'll take to the air. Spits it out to the back. Not in lockstep there with the receiver. Third and 10, still backed up inside their own 20. This drive hasn't really gotten started. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. They'll pick up the first down as he gets it out to the 27-yard line. Just outstanding execution, continuing to work his way back through the football.
Yeah, and everything about this route looks vertical. The comeback, it looks like it's a go. I'm thinking speed, and then he sets it down. QB puts the ball on the money, and he makes the play.
Defense not budging. He's still able to get 2 to the 29.
And these defensive tackles just eat people. They swallow human beings when you get near them. They're so big, so strong. When those guys, those running backs come in, they just need a mitt. They put one mitt on a running back, and he usually falls to the ground just because of their sheer mass and strength.
He maybe gets a yard. They'll mark him at the 29.
And those physical runs take a toll. It might not be a big game now, but down the road, third, fourth quarter, late in the ball games, they tend to turn into bigger runs.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Got his man on the right. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. This move just oozes confidence, going for it on fourth down from their own side of the field.
Picks up 1. And that's good enough for a first down.
The Gamecocks are on the move. He wants to throw. Got a man, it's Johnson. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. And the Gamecocks come to the line with a new set of downs. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Able to pick his way forward for a decent gain before the defense gets him down.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
On second down, looking to throw. Unloads to the right. Into double coverage, and they made him pay. It's intercepted. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And I know this defense statistically hasn't been one of the best against the pass this year, but they have had some guys banged up. They believe they've got difference makers on the back end that just need to make more plays. That DB right there is one of those guys, and he does it here on the opening drive, getting a huge interception.
Touch pass on the jet sweep. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Got a little work done on first down. Now back to the line.
Get set, get set.
Back to throw. It's Dell. Finds his tight end. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield. But how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? Let's see what they do here on 3rd and short from the 41. From the gun, wants to pass. Got a man, it's Warrior. And they gave him no chance to get loose, and they force a 4th down.
Yeah, he was able to make one guy miss, but he had to make 2 in order to pick up that first down. It was a nice individual effort, just not enough.
They really have no choice here. This is a no-brainer. You go for it here on this 4th down. Snap it to the back. The Cornhuskers are stopped, but not before getting it past the sticks. From that spot on... This is the area that we expert commentators call no man's land. So the call makes sense.
You have to go for it. You're in a situation where you're in field goal range for maybe elite kickers, but dude, go for it. You're not going to have anything to lose. Field position will still be okay. You got to go for it in these situations.
Quarterback will audible. They're getting this guy lathered up. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. And if you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. Just a short pass to the tight end. He is tackled, but it'll be a fresh set of downs. No reason to panic when you see those extra bodies coming. Just find the big tight end.
Well, and the great ones do that. I think the great ones are okay. You want to blitz? I know my answers. I'm all right. I'll stay patient. Find the matchup. This time it was the tight end. Finds the tight end, throws a strike, gets the first down.
Leaves it with the back. And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. They try to pop a run on the draw. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play.
Well, it's a really nice job of the offense mixing it up on this drive. We've seen some nice plays throwing it. And how about that one running it too? Great push up front.
The Huskers have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He'll pick up 3 before he's downed at the 6.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Ready up.
Now on 2nd and goal.
Come on, set. Flex, flex, flex.
The run up the middle here, looking for a path to the end zone. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter.
Now 3rd and goal. That's the end of the first quarter. And after 1, we're tied 0-0.
On the double.
They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. Trying to push their way into the end zone on 3rd and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Cornhuskers!
It gets closer and closer to the end zone right here. You know what's coming as a defense. The offense has to be physical, and they were. And the back knew exactly what he had to get 6.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. So they take advantage of good field position and move it 46 yards. And they finish it off with the score from the 4. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. From back of the end zone, he'll bring it out. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you've got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. It's complete to the right. They get him down after he makes a catch. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
This time they'll go to the running game. Defense there to stop him after a 2-yard gain to the 31.
You know, runs like this oftentimes are like a boxer in a boxing match. Obviously, it's not a knockout punch, but these are body blows. And as the game goes on, these small gains are going to turn into longer runs.
Pulls and fired complete. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving.
Everybody on the same page there on blitz pickup, right? Offensive line, everybody communicating, understanding where they have to work to give their QB time to make an accurate throw and pick up the first.
They knock him down right there.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
On second down, he'll let it fly. It's complete to the left. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too, but don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And a great job by the linebacker. You can tell starting to crowd the line of scrimmage, get up there in the line of scrimmage, see it, diagnose it, get in the backfield, get the running back on the ground for the tackle for the loss.
And the offense with no intention to draw the defense off sides. They want to run on 4th down. Now the pitch. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. No problem for the offense there. They just took care of business.
And you practice these situations nowadays, you know you're going to go for it on 4th most of the time. 4th and 1, you feel very confident, you're ready to rock and roll, and they get the first down.
Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Fires left. Ball in the air, intercepted. He'll try to take it back. And the interception was enough. The return made it even better as he gets it down to the 48-yard line.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision.
And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well. Palmer, they executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. And I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Off the play fake. Unloads it left. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line, and he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf. Great concentration, great effort by the receiver.
He leaves it with his back. He's there to make the stop.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
Man, that's a big missed opportunity for the running back. I'm trying to find ways to feature this guy and get him the football in space and not just hand it to him all the time. And tell you what, I'm a lot less likely to find those plays if he can't reel in those catches.
To the air, it's Dell. Throws to the back. It's complete.
Man, and that's just making it way too easy on the defense. They're laughing at that short throw. They're like, really? Okay, we'll just make an easy tackle and jog our punt return team out on the field. You're going to make it that easy for us.
It's the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can tack a little something extra on their lead before the break. And the field goal unit will stay put as the head coach decides to go for it on 4th down. Surging forward on the sneak. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down.
Offense is
You
stopped.
feel pretty good about a quarterback sneak most of the time. Such a short yardage play. I just got to find a little crease and get through it. But this defense was more than ready for it. Built that wall up front. Nowhere to go. No push. Big stop by the D.
So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. They're setting up the screen. They make the stop, but a good pickup there on first down. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. Second down coming.
Second down.
They'll go back to the ground. Solid fundamentals on that tackle from this freshman.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays. But sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well. But if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
And I like the aggressiveness on third and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of the look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's fourth and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
Makes the catch past the sticks. They kept that drive alive, but still ground to cover here on first down. Looking to move it through the air. Going for the big play. Grabs it inside the 15. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
Number 81 with the grab and the score.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. Hit that one with some aggression for the point after. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Two very different emotions inside the locker rooms of these teams who did battle today. Arkansas State was able to come away with the victory, but it's not the type of dominant win we've seen in Jonesboro over the years. It is a win, but it honestly lacked any real style points. A lot to go through in the film session this week for both teams, but boy, it sure is going to be easier for the side that came away with the win.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And that pass is intercepted. Didn't really have room to operate on the return, but he hands him the ball at the 32. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they trying to get behind the defense. And it falls incomplete, but that could have been disastrous. A defender was right there.
That's a great job by the DB playing the ball in the air. You see it all the time. DBs kind of get turned around. The wide receiver goes up and makes a catch. No, sir. DB, great position, knocks the ball down for an incompletion.
To the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Comes out throwing on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Johnson. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Maybe can be a little more aggressive here after the offsides penalty. It's 1st and 5. They want to throw it. He's going to let it go. And he makes the catch at the 10. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9. They'll immediately call timeout. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Wants to go up top. He caught it. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. The offense burns its 3rd and final timeout of the half.
South Carolina.
They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Defense not showing press coverage. The back goes in motion. He's looking for a man on second down. Pulls it in the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks!
South Carolina.
We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Getting set for the point after. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And it was finished off with a 2-yard touchdown toss. The kickoff team on the field as they'll send this one away. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. They'll be able to snap it once more before the end of the half. To the ground with the back. And the defense able to get him down, and that should bring us to the end of the half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
With the score, South Carolina 14, Nebraska 7.
The Gamecocks will kick it away to start the second half. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
Dropping back, it's Dell. He's got the tight end. At the 40, there he goes. And he's out of bounds after the nice gain, and maybe that is finally the spark to get this passing game going. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Wide out in motion. They'll run it here on the jet sweep. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
And a great job seeing the motion coming across the formation, understanding the jet sweep's a possibility, pulling the trigger, going and getting the guy on the ground.
Went to the running game on 1st down, now 2nd down. He's looking to throw. They'll run the screen. At the 35, he's open. And the catch was one thing, and the run even better. A big pickup on that one.
Hey, man, sometimes you get the perfect play call at the perfect time. That time, the defense blitzing, offensive line allowed everybody to run upfield, and they slip in the running back screen, and behind it, there was nobody there to make a tackle, and this offense generates a massive play.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And they'll bring him down, but not before he picks up the 1st down.
Man, that was a good run, but it was almost even better. Great job by the offense. Keep the running game going. You get big chunks like this. Not only was that a big chunk, it also looked like it could have gone for more.
Oh, it's on the ground. My fault. Defense just cradling that fumble and securing it.
Good teams find ways to win, and bad teams find ways to lose, and that's an example of that right there. You need a touchdown to tie or take the lead here in the second half. You've got a golden opportunity down in the red zone. You just can't put it on the ground.
And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
The thing I like about the slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route running. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge. Man, oh man, the ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there, he didn't have it.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Quickly complete. And he converts on 3rd down as he gets it out to the 26.
Defense is about feeling out the offense and what they like to do. What are they going to do in 3rd and short, 3rd and medium, 3rd and long? So far, the offense is winning. Defense is going to need to make some adjustments.
Trying to find his man on 1st down. Right down the middle. What a job to lay out and make the catch. He threw that one with some serious heat. This senior quarterback doesn't need a lot of space to get it in there. And the Gamecocks have their offense in high gear. Pre-snap motion quarterback trying to get a read. Flips it out in the flat. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Well, he made the grab, but the doors closed quickly after that.
And I like this. I want to find my running back, but man, he's got to do a little more damage after the catch. I need a stiff arm. I need a spin move. I need something where he can make that guy miss and pick up a bunch of yards and maybe get a big play out of it.
Here's the handoff. Smashes through. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on 3rd and short from the 49. Trying to turn the corner on the left. He gets it oh so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. 4th down and less than a yard, and of course the offense is going to stay on the field. Tries to surge ahead on the sneak. Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the 1st down.
Man, when I was at Florida, Steve Spurrier would wait for this opportunity in a game 4th and inches, and he'd signal in Red Snoopy. Quarterback sneak. It works every time.
Fires to the right. And the timing just a hair off.
Well, tip your hat to the defense getting that incompletion, because that hasn't happened often for this guy. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. Can the defense continue to mix things up, see if they can maybe confuse this QB?
They'll give it to the back. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop it. This feels like 4-down territory, 3rd and short from the 40. Motion from the offense. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. He's got an open man. Rams him with the stiff arm. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but not before yet another big play in this passing attack.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot.
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, South Carolina. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And he makes the extra point. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. It's Bridges. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. Looking to throw, it's Dell. Fires to the right. It's caught downfield. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this 3rd period.
South Carolina, 21, Nebraska.
1st down to start the drive after the break. Use the play fake, now to throw. He lets one fly deep. It's complete. A huge pickup. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38.
I'll tell you, you cannot count this team out because of who's playing quarterback. When this guy's in the game, it's never over. Yeah, they're trailing here in the fourth quarter, but this dude can put up points quickly.
Gets him on the ground at the 28, but not before a big 10-yard pickup. And the Huskers racing to the line in a hurry-up. They're going to go right back to him on first down.
Running back, he's tackled at the 27. Second down coming up.
On the double.
This offense has a second down play.
Fire.
He's looking to throw. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
It's now third down.
Ball spotted at the 27. They're facing a 3rd and long to try to keep their hopes of a touchdown alive. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him, weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. Makes the grab. It's Miranda. They make the stop, but the sweet throw and catch is plenty to give him a first down.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that fourth down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Huskers! They got the score they needed, but this isn't over.
No, don't call it a comeback yet. The first part, step one accomplished. This offense obviously still has work to do, but the defense has to go out and get a stop and get him the ball back.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, they're down a touchdown, 21-14. The kickoff team out there and ready to go. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
No doubt, find those plays you know you can run them in your sleep. You make sure you execute, build this lead a little bit bigger, put this thing away in the fourth quarter.
The give. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? You've got to lead late. We're going to run the football, and the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. tackled after picking up the first down.
And I don't care if I get it by 2, by 20, by 30, by 40. I just want to get the first down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are. Doesn't have to be sexy, but I got to make sure I get to that stick, get to the first down mark.
Got his man quickly. Strikes the blow. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
And as a defense, how scary is it having to defend this guy? He's one of the fastest players in America, and you saw it on that last play. It's not necessarily throwing him the ball over your head. They just get it to him quickly. The hard part now is running and tackling that guy. Not easy to do.
They'll run it. And the defense stuffs the run, and the ball will remain at the 2.
And this is where the offense just breathes. Just take your time, huddle up. I'm in absolutely no hurry. I got the lead. I want to continue to run that clock. No false starts, no penalties. Let that clock tick down, and then punch it in the end zone to add to this lead.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
All right, defense, if they score, it's a wrap. It's over. So we got to find a way. I know the clock's our enemy, but we got to find a way to get a stop, put ourselves in a position we can get the ball with some clock.
Touchdown, Gamecocks! Made the grab and finished the deal in the end zone. With that score, it looks as if this bunch is about to go 6-1. If this dude were a kitchen knife, he would be slicing tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Well, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways, but he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching this defense. They've had absolutely no answers for him.
Oh, he missed it. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive, and they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner goes down.
And your Nebraska Cornhuskers will take over 1st and 10.
First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. Looking for a man. It's Dell. Unloads to the wideout. How about getting the foot down on that throw for the big completion? And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. He's going to pass. It's caught. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead, it's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
On second down, he's looking downfield. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
In the last couple of weeks, man, you're getting a lot of consistency from this QB. And you got to love it as a play caller, man. You can drop him back. You can throw the ball a ton. You can trust him. Getting the ball to different wide receivers. He's really in a good groove the last couple games.
And the pass is intercepted.
That should be the nail in the coffin. What a great break on the football. Getting the big turnover. You got the lead. Now just go out there, be smart on offense, and run that clock.
And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding.
And it's just simple first down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
At this point, the defense has little choice but to sell out to stop the run on 2nd and 7. He'll keep it himself. Runs through a tackle. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds.
Man, these read options are so hard to diagnose, just like right there. He picks up a little chunk of yards, not a big chunk, but it's so easy when you run the read options.
Why is that? Why is it easy?
Because if you want to play fast to the football, well then fine, I'm going to pull the ball right now and to use your aggressiveness against you. But if you want to sit back, then fine, I'm going to give the ball right now and get a little chunk of yards.
I've been really impressed watching this guy carry the football. It's been a serious workload. They've been force-feeding him the rock throughout the course of the game, and what's most impressive, he's getting better as the game goes on. That was his longest run of the game.
They finally get him on the ground with a big running play, moves the change for the first down.
But right away after picking up a first down, they go right back to their playmaker at running back, and I love the push they got up front, getting a hat on a hat, opening a huge hole for the back.
And you become so hard to defend when you can run the football successfully on first down. You're starting like that. Now what opens up? Play action. Now you're making me play pass and run. This offense, if they can create that run physicality, now it opens up everything else.
Dances away to buy time. Got it in the middle, it's Harris. He's right there to stop him, but the quick throw and catch enough to give them the first down. So after stumbling around a bit earlier this season, they've put together 3 consecutive wins and seem to have righted the ship.
Dang right. How do you handle adversity? Every coach talks about that. They dealt with it now. They got the loss. They had a little bit of struggle early in the season. What do? You respond by putting a winning streak together, gaining some momentum as the season closes.
And sometimes the good thing about losing games early is that you know you're not perfect. You have to come out. You've got to bring your A game to the park each and every week, and that's what we've seen from this team now recently. They've got tremendous players. They've got an outstanding coaching staff. When they put it all together and they play with great effort, this team's tough to beat.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.